What it do? What's happening? It's your homie DJ Rico Banks here live on the IMN, the MB Media Network, here for another episode of Underground Reggie. Today, I got the homie WorkHorse in the building. Work, talk to the people.
What's up with you, baby? I already know. It's HRR Eskimo Monster Tribe Monster Entertainment.
Hey, you already know what it is, man. So for everybody who not up on you, man, give people a little information on your background, man, and let them know who WorkHorse is.
Shit, man. Just a grinder, man. Been in the music game, shit, all my life. You know, come out my background. I come out the church doing gospel and have blues background. But my dad is a blues artist, so I've been in music since I was born, you know. And I started really taking the game serious back in 2005. And I put out my first project, official project, 2006. Which is In the Future. And shit. Then I had a couple more projects out there. Live to Be Hated, Down to Be Loved. The Jelly Bean project was just a lot of my songs that I didn't put out. And right now I'm just working on new music to put out. Got the King of the Slab, kind of like an EP. So I got like 4 projects that's out there, man. And a lot of singles. Stuff like that, man. Right now, just ready to roll, move to the future.
Okay, so with both of us being from Jackson, man, let the people know how Jackson and the city as a whole influenced your music background and your musical upbringing.
Well, on the music side, man, my influence just come from telling stories out the streets and things that I've seen, things that I've been through, some things that other people have been through, and telling my point of view of what I see, you know, and try to drop some game up in there and hopefully somebody catch what I'm throwing and, help them out in the long run, man, because at the end of the day, I'm all about growth, you know, just trying to get to a bigger goal, man, and a lot of people can't see that, so that's what I'm all about.
Yeah, man, and a lot of your music, man, you paint pictures with it. So, like, let the people know, like, what inspired you to come up with songs like Sprinkle Salt, Dope, man, Leather and Wood, things of that nature. Like, let people know, like, a little bit the insides of, like, your creation process.
I'm going to go by the list. Sprinkle Salt, man, it was just, when I started getting out there in the streets and doing music, man, it just, like, a lot of the hate that you just get. You know, the hate just for no reason, because you're trying. You know, it's just, that song is just like incident after incident and people trying to play you to the left because you from the city and you're not from out of town and just people just all in your business trying to bring you down because you're shining, man, you know, because you're trying to do something. I done had people... You know, we shooting videos and things. People don't even know me. Just screaming out the car, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna do this, and I don't see why you doing it no way. You ain't gonna go nowhere. All this other stuff, you don't even know me. You don't even know what I'm trying to do. So the Sprinkle Salt came from that, you know, just dead and messy ass hoes in the street, you know what I'm saying? Messy ass hoes in the game trying to bring you down. And shit, that came from, you know what I'm saying? If you gonna hate, you gonna hate. Fuck it, I got something for you, you know what I'm saying? Sprinkle Salt.
Yeah, man. So talk to people a little bit more about Dope Man.
Well, the Dope Man came from a little story that I had about, I was talking to this kid in my neighborhood, you know, and I knew a little bit about the dude, you know. So I just pulled him to the side one day, and he actually asked him what he want to be when he grow up, you know. Then he told me he wanted to be the Dope Man. And I was like, really? You know, and from me understanding why he said that and knowing his situation, knowing my situation and what I done seen, I pretty much wrote this story about the things I seen sitting on my front porch. You know, just sitting there, just watching the cars, the dope boy ride by across the street. You know, like shit. From across the street from where I grew up, man, it was a little shop. It was just like, it was dope boys all around. You know what I mean? Cars and dope drug killings. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this shit that was outside my house, outside my doorstep. So, you know what I mean? I wrote about it, but I wrote it in a way where at the time all people wanted to hear was dope. They wanted to hear the dope. They're influenced by the dope. So in order for me to get in that lane to get their attention, I was like, okay, I'm gonna say I want to be like just like the dope man. But the whole song was telling you, it's a story leading you down a path like, well, this little dude going through this stuff, but the dope man at the end of the song tell him like, nah, bro, this ain't what you want. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like me, be better than me. And really, any real OG that's out there that's really about something gonna tell these kids, tell these little ones, man, stay out the street. And I got the ending of the song from two people. I was actually trying to buy a car, Monte Carlo, and it was Dope Boy had the car. The first Monte Carlo I was trying to buy. Dope Boy had the car, was souped up, and he was like, man, shit, you really don't need this car. Cause this bitch was already laid and decked out and all this shit. And then, but at the same time, he was like, man, you trying to go to school and do all that other stuff, I get to you. I couldn't come up with the money fast enough, so I ended up getting me another Monte Carlo. But then the second time I had that really impact me was T.I. T.I. had a song saying like, at the end of one of the song, I don't know what he said it, but like, don't be like me, shout it, be better than me. So that's why I get the whole ending to the Dope Man from and just wrote it, I gave them what they want, a hook, so I gave them a hook, and the song ended up doing what it did, man. This song walked all over the world, like literally, like the Africa, London, and all that other spots, man. This shit walked on its own all over the world. It took me to New York and California, all these other places, man. I just followed the song, so it did a lot for me.
And see, that's the best thing about your music, man. It creates these visions that ends up becoming a reality. So I want you to talk to the people now and explain to the people a little bit what inspired you to create Leather and Wood.
Oh, shit. Leather and Wood just basically was a conversation. Another conversation me and my cousin Key were talking about having. And at the time, I was just getting into producing and into making beats and stuff. And so I was just making a track, and I was kind of, cause like I said, I come out to church, and the Leather and Wood drum pattern, how it build up, it's a build up like doom doom doom, that, you know what I'm saying? When the drum go around, that's how we would normally end some songs in church. But I just took that little part and I kept looping it. I looped it, and I build it up, and then I drop it. And so then I had the guitars rolling in there and all that other shit. And I just like, when I put the little wild guitar up in there or whatever, it was just so funky, man, just like shit. But at first it was supposed to be another song. It was supposed to be a song called Can't Rewind. And it's just the whole thing is like, can't rewind all the pains and things that we go through. Can't rewind, because you hit a boom, that. So that's what that's supposed to be. But it changed when I did that shit. It was just like, it was just so funky, man. Shit. I was just like, man, and I was smoking. I said, man, I'm just going to write down everything come to my motherfucking head. I'm going to write it on the paper, put it down, I'm going to record it and see what the fuck happened. Mm-hmm. And so when I was just listening to it, came up with the beat, I made it at my partner's house. But when I came up with the shit, I let them hear it, told them come check it out. And all of them came in the room, and we just literally, they came in the room, my partner said, hold up, man, you know what I'm saying? It sound like some pimp stuff. I was like, man, that's crazy. So we just sat up in that room literally for an hour straight, just caught up in the beat, just listening to that motherfucker. Because I had just made something just like, was just cold as fuck. We didn't know where we were going. This was before I had the lyrics, but then I went back to, this is why I was staying in Columbus, Mississippi at the time. And I went back up there. That's when I finished writing. So I wrote down everything that came to my head, and then I was just listening to it inside the music, man, just inside it. Then I said, first thing came to my mind was, God damn, that's a hard-hitting sound. I think I need to turn it down, because, like, the bass was up. I was like, man, like, hell no, turn it down, hell no. I was talking to myself, but if I touch the knob, crank it up a little bit and let the bass do a job. So the whole conversation, that it was about a conversation that me and Key had. And Key was like, we in the cars and shit, and Key had a box Chevy. Then Then he got some 24s on his cars. He was going to Alcorn at the time. He got 24, and I asked the man, like, man, why you get them big ass rims on your car? Now you got to watch your car. He like, his answer was, because I ain't never had shit. And then you talking shit. If you say, when you get money, you ain't going to get what you want. He said, I got me a little bit of money, and I got what the fuck I want. You know what I mean? This what I want, because I ain't never had shit. So I was like, okay, you right. And that where the hook come from. I know I talk shit, but it sure feel good. Gripping on the leather and the wood. Then you can call us country, but it sure feels good. Gripping on the leather and the wood. You know, so I get that from that. And so the inspiration to make it bigger was like, shit. At the time, New York was doing their thing. South was just really, really, you know, popping. And I wanted to, like, shit. Y'all call us country, but y'all can't ride like us. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta be packed on the subway. We can ride 24. You know what I'm saying? I had my first car when I was 13 years old. I had my first car at 13. So we can ride. Y'all talk shit about us, but we can ride down here. So, and you can call us country, but it sure feels good. Gripping on the leather and the wood. So, took that and put some real things, real events up in there, you know, that were going on. Because at the time, my dad had a big purple truck. You know what I'm saying? And Key had told me when he get his car painted, his Chevy, he gonna paint it purple. Mix the blue with the purple. So, you know what I mean? So I put that in there too. You can call my cousin Key country, but he ain't really stressed, still riding real heavy in his big box Chevy. Call my daddy country too, and he won't give a fuck. The only nigga in the hood with a big purple truck. So when I did the song and I put it out there, everybody in the hood knew it, cause like shit, everybody knew this the nigga down the street. Get my dad the only nigga like round a bit with a big purple ass candy coated monster truck. You know what I'm saying? So that he built this up. So it was one of those things. I just put it in there and shit. It just started rolling around, man, and doing good things. The radio picked it up and it was good, doing good things in the shit in the street throughout the state, man, the region. So that song was a good song.
Okay.
Still is.
Okay, speaking on the radio, I'm glad you touched on that. Talk about a little bit about your last single that you just put out before the new one that's getting ready to come out, About to Blow, because you got some regional success on that one too. Like, let the people know, like, what inspired you to create About to Blow, and then let them know what inspires you to create the next single, the one that's about to come out now, the dance single.
Well, About to Blow it's a lot of things, man, up in there, like, to understand where I be going and trying to paint pictures with people, man. But not with people of things and events. I'm into music. I'm a musician first. I'm a songwriter. I don't want to ever be classified as just a rapper or whatever. I'm a songwriter. Hell, I can sing a little bit, you know. I can say a little bit because my dad and my people around me really, really can't sing, you know. But I'm a musician. So About to Blow, it was just a situation where I was studying at the time Jim Morris of the Doors. I was listening to the Doors and listening to how he wrote and things like that. And just About to Blow, kind of like it got two meanings. I guess it's called double entendre or whatever you want to call this shit. But it's two meanings. It's about me coming up and we was really finna smoke. You know what I mean? Me and my cousin Key was sitting in the house really finna smoke. And I had got the beat from my producer, Heartbeats. And so we was just in that bitch, you know what I'm saying? I wrote the shit. And I always try to put something in my song. But how I chose to write it was to write it kind of, each line I wrote down in a different spot in time. You know, to capture a feeling. So each line in there had feelings in this shit. Each line got a different feeling, different emotion. I wrote some of them lines shit on a plane. I wrote some of them lines in the beach in Jamaica. I wrote some of them lines in you know, sitting in my living room. Just different spots, man. I was just catching feelings, catching emotions, and I put that big feeling, that big emotion in a line. And so, and the second thing, the song, the hook is about, you know what I'm saying, just like we about to blow. I'm like, okay, shit, when I come up, get the next one ready and get the next one. So You light another one, roll a couple more. So basically, shit, when I'm hot, get another one lit in the rotation, and roll, get another motherfucker behind me, and another motherfucker, light another one, roll a couple more. Ain't worried about a thing now, not no more, because we're about to blow. And like, all my problems, all my issues, I'm getting them to God and let God handle them. And I walk through faith. So, on the surface, you hear just straight smoking. But it's so much deeper than that. You know? And a lot of people, some people caught it. Some people caught the feelings and things that I was putting in there. Because Dallas really helped me push that song out. And I think it still got room to walk once people really understand it. Because a lot of people didn't understand where we're going. They just knew it felt good, which I wanted to make them feel good. But they didn't catch the real meaning behind it because I never really explained it to a lot of people. I just wanted to put it out there and hope they caught it. But like one of the lines, like in the second verse, I literally was on the plane. And I was going through the girl I was dating with at the time. You know, she was going through a lot of shit. We were going through a lot of shit. She was going through deaths and like crazy shit. Her auntie and her daddy died like 3 days apart. You know, so I was going down to Florida just to chill, you know what I'm saying, be with her and stuff like that. And shit, the whole situation was crazy. But every time I closed my eyes when I was on the plane, it felt like the motherfucker was dipping. Like, every time I closed my eyes, it felt like the plane was going down. So now, like, I'm sitting here on this plane, so much going through my brain. I'm about to lose my mind. I feel like I might go insane. But I actually got that line from a conversation with her. She like, this shit enough to make you go crazy. But then, like, the line that came after that, every time I go to sleep, I feel like something chasing me. That's two different things. Like, every time I go to sleep, you know, I feel like the plane was about to just go down or some shit. And then, like, sometimes I be going to sleep. It feel like, if we go through this situation where a lot of people have it, it feel like you be paralyzed and can't wake up, but you notice everything around you. You know what I'm saying? So that line was like right there, you know, shit. I done had this shit a couple times. I can see everything in the room moving, but I can't fucking move. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So every time I go to sleep, I feel like something chasing me. I need to find a way to get some peace. Then at the time, I wish that you could feel just the way I feel, just about life. Then for me, the next line was like, I wish that you could see just what I see. I wrote that line right there in Jamaica and on the plane from Jamaica. Just like I'm flying around, doing things, and I want my family, my people around me to see some of the shit that I'm seeing because I'm breaking out this motherfucking ghetto and that ghetto mentality. I wish you could see just what I see. You know what I mean? And high above this world, spread my wings and soar. So I'm on a plane when I wrote that line. I think I was in Jamaica too, wrote that line. Or coming from Jamaica. But that line too got another meaning to it. And my grandma, my dad's mom, you know, she was in church before she passed and all this stuff. One of the songs they used to sing, if I had 2 wings, I'd fly high above my troubles. If I had 2 wings, I'd be at rest. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. If like I was like fly high above this world, spread my wings and soar, flying through the sky where I want to be. At the end of this all, I want to go to heaven. You know what I mean? So we about to blow. So that's like, and it was written. Every line didn't rhyme. Everything didn't, you know, didn't just line. But it was a meaning and a feel. For every line had a feel to it. So that's about to blow. And the whole little thing, put like just some little old school stuff up in there, you know what I'm saying? At the end of it, the hook just like shine, nah, just little something, just put a good feeling up in there, you know what I mean? Because I listen to a lot of old school music and people don't surface none of that stuff that they did, like them vocals and them. It's a lot of little runs that they was making. People don't really do that no more unless they real old school or something like that. But I try to put some of this stuff in the music just to make it fun and some people are catching.
Okay, so with the new single Dance, like what's the story behind that one?
Shit, Dance, the whole story, the story behind Dance, man, when I made the track, because I made the beat and all that other stuff. I was in a previous relationship before the girl I was talking about right now. So, and she didn't really understand what I was going through with the music and dealing with the music. And then like, you know, I sound like Devin the Dude, my favorite artist, so I used to talk about nasty shit all the time, all this shit, because it's my favorite artist, whatever. But you know, and she didn't really like some of this stuff. So Dance, it started off when I made the beat. The beat was so fucking classy and sexy, like shit, you know. But it started out being a spiteful song. I said I'm gonna make a whole goddamn song about sex, motherfuckers. You don't like me just talking about it. I'm gonna make a whole song. That's the truth about it. So, but when I started it. I started that first line kind of hard, like, nah, this shit gonna be something different, man. Because, like, in my head, when I'm riding to it and I'm hearing all these sounds and I'm hearing all these vocals, you know what I'm saying? Just the background vocal going, you, and just like imagining this girl, because I actually went to a strip club when I was working on that song, do some research, you know what I'm saying? And just capturing the moment of checking out a girl, really liking her, but I ain't finna give her no money. But I'm gonna get her though. I ain't finna give her not a dime. You know what I mean? And I don't know, a lot of people caught that in the song. Like, that's why I asked her, you make me want to do this shit, but like, fuck it, who's your mama? I get the money to your mama before I give it to you, girl. Who supplied you with that ass? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Just call her up, I go and break the bank, and she can get the cash. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of those things. It's like I just wanted to just admire a chick dance, or put people in a situation of just checking this chick out that you fantasizing about, whatever. And I just want to see her do her thing. You know what I mean? Because she really up there working and just sexy and attractive. You know, and just do your thing, get your money. You know. I ain't trying to stop you from doing it, but if you come over here with me, you know what it is. I ain't playing no games with you. So that's why, like I said at the end of the song, don't come around me, don't come up to me, all this other shit if you ain't ready to fuck me. Like, for real. Don't come around me, all that other shit. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to get in you. So, and I put that in the song just to let you know, like, I'm not finna play no games with you. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I want you. I've been watching you. You know what I'm saying? And when you know what it is. So I put that out there in the song. And it's a real sexy song, man. But the music in that song, to me, is damn near more important than the song. Mm-hmm. You know, because there's so much music in it. There's so many sounds. There's lyrics so many different times. And I would put out a challenge to give somebody like a chance to remake that beat, sound for sound. I guarantee, like, it ain't too many people on the planet that can remake that motherfucker sound for sound. And I put that up. I put money up against that. You know, because it's layered so much, and there's so much music in there, and everything lives together in there. And if you got some good headphones, you can hear all the sounds. And the shit'll come out, man. And it's just beautiful music, man. You know, that's just beautiful music, man.
Okay, so for the audience, man, let them know what you got coming up next.
Well, right now, man, we working with we got a show up in Arlington. You know, little tour. Get money, stop hating. You know, we doing that. And then we got another show at the Curtain Club. That's December 21st. Down in Deep Ellum. And just working on building those shows, man. King of the Slab, car show and concert, annual thing. We working to move that to Oklahoma, probably a couple more cities. I got different people that I'm working with now, and beautiful people. So we're working on just building the brand and pushing the music and pushing the products, shirts, apparels. Hell, I got some player ass socks coming too. So you know what I mean? Just we're gonna be moving product, man.
So let the people know where they can find your new music at, your previous music, and where they can keep you up with you at on social media.
Find my music, man. I got a couple things up on YouTube. You know, the In the Future is on YouTube. WorkHorse In the Future. I got some songs on Spinrilla. You can find me on Spinrilla. I'm on Dat Piff. and I'm also on SoundCloud. So you look up WorkHorse 233 on all social media sites, and then you'll find me, man. WorkHorse 233, and anything Monster Tribe, MONSTATRIBE. You know what I mean? Anything Monster Tribe, King of the Slab, anything, man. That's me.
Oh yeah, man. And don't forget to let them know that they can stream that in the future on Apple Music and iTunes. Apple Music, iTunes, and Spotify as well.
Yeah, man. Y'all heard it. There you go.
And like that, man, it's been another episode of Underground Reggie. That was WorkHorse. This is DJ Rico Banks. And like that, we out.